Al-Qaim, Al-Qaim, it is a place to be. Al-Qaim, Al-Qaim, will you come with me? Al-Qaim, Al-Qaim, together we will be the helpers of Imam and strengthen our Iman. The helpers of Imam and strengthen our Iman. Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you today?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. We are here to celebrate a special birthday today. Children, do you know whose birthday it is?
Time to think. Yeah, absolutely right. MashaAllah, you guys are so smart. It's the birthday of our 9th Imam, Imam Mohammad Taqi alayhi salam.
He was born on 10th Rajab in the city of Medina.
His father is our 8th Imam, Imam Ali Rida alayhi salam.
And his mother is Sayyida Sabiqa salamullahi alayha.
Let's listen to a story from his childhood by beginning with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Story time.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Heavenly children, the brave child. As the sun began rising over Baghdad, the city slowly came to life. People started getting ready to begin their day. The markets opened and crowds of people began to flock up and down the market walkways. Women hung out the laundry to dry, while children bolted out the doors to meet their tutors. The streets were alive with the hustle and bustle of the day's work. Suddenly, the peaceful morning was disturbed by the loud clattering of horses' hooves. Concerned, people started to step aside of their homes and shops to see what was going on. Before they could understand what the commotion was about, heavy whips came cracking down on and around them. The lashing of the whips was so loud it frightened the people back into their homes. For no apparent reason, they were being attacked by two large soldiers on horseback. The people fearfully peered out of their windows, praying for the safety of everyone on the streets. They hoped that as the soldiers made their way through the city, their neighbors could escape the soldiers' whips and horses' hooves. Why were the soldiers behaving this way? The roads were wide enough for everyone to pass, and nobody was blocking the way. Why did Ma'mun, the ruler of the people who was supposed to take care of everyone, bully the people like this, just to ride through the city with his soldiers? They could not understand. Further up the street, an elderly man was slowly walking down the street. He had a woven tray stacked with dates that he hoped to sell to make his day's money. All of a sudden, one of Ma'mun's soldiers shouted, "Old man, move or I will trample you!" Before the old date seller could even blink, the soldier lashed his whip, hitting the man across the shoulder. The lash was so forceful that the man lost his grip and dropped his tray. All his dates tumbled to the ground, rolling this way and that on the dusty road. He tried desperately to gather them up, but it was too late. The horses had trampled all over them. They lay squashed, broken, and covered in dirt all over the street. He would not be able to sell a single one. But this kind of treatment from the evil Ma'mun was routine. People had become so upset and disgusted by his actions that they would curse him under their breath every time he passed by. Ma'mun continued making his way down the street. He neither took notice of anyone nor bothered saying salam to a single person. As he and his vicious soldiers rode through the city streets, they came to a road full of young children playing. "Hey, you kids!" one of the soldiers roared. "Do you not hear us coming? Move out of the way!" The little children began screaming, running for the cover and safety of their homes so fast that they were falling over themselves. They were terrified, but one 8-year-old boy did not move from his place. This young boy had been sitting and watching all the other children. As the soldiers stomped down the street, the young child stood up. The peaceful expression on his face caused the soldiers to stop dead in their tracks. They were stunned by the boy's serene, bright face. The young boy's composure even caught Ma'mun's attention. In fact, the child was so calm that Ma'mun felt uneasy. He couldn't understand why this young boy was unfazed. All the other kids had darted into the nearby buildings, but this one was still outside. Ma'mun stopped in front of the boy and demanded, "Why didn't you run inside like the other children?" The boy calmly replied, "Why should I go inside? The streets are very wide. You can easily pass through while others are still outside." Ma'mun was taken aback. How dare someone talk back to him like this, especially a child? Didn't this boy know who he was? Ma'mun finally managed to stutter. "What is your name? Who is your father?" "My name is Mohammad and my father is Ali," the boy replied evenly. Ma'mun immediately recognized the boy. Now he understood why this child had not run away in fear like the rest of the children. This boy was Imam Mohammad al-Jawad alayhi salam, the son of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. He was from the brave and fearless lineage of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Ma'mun tried to turn away from the Imam alayhi salam, but he couldn't. It was as if his body had frozen in place. He was paralyzed with shame. He knew that the young Imam was aware that he, Ma'mun, had killed his father, Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Even though Ma'mun had done it very secretly, the people had eventually found out about his evil deed. Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam looked straight into Ma'mun's eyes, completely at peace. Suddenly, Ma'mun realized that his soldiers were staring at him. They were eagerly waiting for him to give a witty reply to the young Imam, but he was at a loss for words. The boy had shamed him into silence. Ma'mun put up his hand and stiffly called out, "Very well, let's go." Now his soldiers were speechless. This little boy had dumbfounded the Caliph. Instead of compelling the boy to run out of fear, Ma'mun was the one stepping out of the way in discomfort. Bewildered, the soldiers began moving forward. As Ma'mun and his soldiers moved through the streets, he could not stop thinking about the young Imam. He felt belittled and angry. How dare this child talk to me like this? I'm the mighty Caliph, he thought, not feeling very mighty. As Ma'mun and his men rode further and further away from the city, a renewed sense of peace settled over the streets. Slowly, the children began venturing out again, flocking around Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam like moths to a light. They were so happy and enamored by his fearlessness. Soon the streets were once again filled with the boisterous cheers and laughter of all the young children. The end. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, inshallah. Ma'a salama.
MashaAllah! That was an amazing story.
It is said that he began his imamah when he was around 8 to 9 years old.
At this very young age, he debated with many scholars.
People were impressed by his knowledge and started calling him Al-Imam al-Mu'jiz,
His titles are Taqi, the pious one.
and Al-Jawad, the generous one.
Let's listen to a nasheed to wish our beloved Imam al-Jawad a very happy birthday.
We are here to celebrate the birthday of Imam Jawad. He is our ninth Imam. Let's wish him a happy birthday. Let's wish him a happy birthday. He was born on 10th Rajab in the city of Medina. His father is Imam Reza. His mother Sayyida Sabika. His mother Sayyida Sabika. His imamat began when he was young. His knowledge inspired everyone. He is Taqi, the pious one, and Jawad, the generous one, and Jawad, the generous one. His lovely shrine is in Kazame, with Imam Kazim, his grandfather. May we all visit soon. Let us pray together. Let us pray together. We are here to celebrate the birthday of Imam Jawad. He is our ninth Imam. Let's wish him a happy birthday. Let's wish him a happy birthday. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum.
I hope you enjoyed celebrating Imam Jawad alayhi salam's birthday with us today.
See you soon, inshallah.
Till then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.